I want to show you how to buy the top performing stocks at a given point during the trading day. To do this, we need to access the MachineTrader Data Center, which is running 5-minute bars throughout the day for all tickers. Actually, it's not all tickers. It's kind of a curated list of tickers, since there are about 11,000 plus stocks that are tradable through Alpaca. Many of these are penny stocks that you don't really want to buy in this. So I curate that list down to about 3,000, which are heavily traded or more heavily traded stocks at more reasonable prices. So the way we do this is similar to the oil and gas portfolio. We're going to go to our pre-written nodes, and in this case I'm going to download Get Top Winners, because that's going to give me the list of tickers that I need. So I'm going to bring these in. So when I deploy this, this sends a request through an HTTP request to our stock screener to get a list of the top stocks. And then the top stocks are displayed here. They're also stored both as a global in case you want to use it elsewhere, or also here as a flow variable in this particular flow. So let's see if this worked properly. Okay, so I did get a list of the top stocks. So I've gotten a list of the top 20 stocks, and they should be presented in order of their percent change today. So that in fact, the top stock is Upstart's Holdings. It's increased 28.7% today. So that's a pretty fast mover. Now, actually, as you test these out, you might find out it's better to short the top stocks, because a lot of this gain may have already taken place. So if you want to kind of trade on the momentum, reverse momentum, you might want to think about shorting them. But I'll set this up so that we're actually going to buy the top 5. So the way we do that now is very similar to what we did before. So I'm going to start with an inject node. I'm going to get the flow top bars. So we store it just above. Pass this to a function node. So in fact, we got that. Now, because I'm only interested in the top 5, I'm going to use the slice function to make that a little smaller. So I'm going to say stocks equal message payload. Slice 0, 5, which will give me the top 5. And then let's test this. Okay, so you see I got 5. Now, similar to what we did before, we want to break this up, because we're going to send these one at a time. So what we could do is just simply go back to the flow we had before for oil, and we'll just borrow here, since we already wrote this. Copy that code and bring it over here. Okay, so this should give me a list of tickers. We'll see if that works for the top stocks. Okay. So likewise, since we already wrote a lot of this, it's going to be very, very similar. So let's just pick up these other flows. I'll copy all of these, bring these over. I get rid of the ones we don't want. Okay. So you begin to see, once you get used to the way around in Node-RED, it's very, very easy to kind of clone existing flows, make different small changes. So it's a pretty fast way of doing this. Now I'm going to go back, and this section is also going to be, might as well bring these over. Now we don't want to buy one share. So similarly, rather than buying, we're going to use the same code we used before, which is we'll take $1,000. We got the price. And then with this flow, everything works. Yeah. Well, we're getting an error here. So one of the stocks says this particular stock is not fractionable, LTBR, but the rest of them went through. So one way to avoid that is you can go back, instead of using a fixed one, if you did this 0 and you made those orders, your orders would go through. Avoid the fractional issue. We'll just do that again. Okay. And then if we'd like to see that these actually got bought, we can click the payload. Now you can see we had, I think, after doing the oil and gas ETF, we had 15 tickers. Now we have, or we had 10, now we have 15. So some of these are oil and gas, but then these later, some of these will be the ones we just purchased. So that's how easy it is to buy the top stocks, top bars. Let me take a moment to remind you that at MachineTrader, we're not financial advisors. The content in this course and on our platform and website are for educational purposes only. To make the best financial decisions that suit your own needs, you must conduct your own research and seek the advice of a licensed financial advisor if necessary. Note that all investments involve some form of risk, and there's no guarantee that you'll be successful in saving, or investing money, nor is there any guarantee that you won't experience any loss when investing. Always remember to make smart decisions and do your own research, and test those algorithms carefully.